Hey, you guys. Thank you for coming and listening to and receiving this message. First, let me ask, may the gods take my words to those who are meant to hear. I'm Lady Belladonna Laveau, the Archpriestess of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church. This announcement is in response to the growing global pandemic. I'm reading from a prepared statement because there's a lot to cover, and then I will post this prepared statement in the comments. For the past 2 weeks, I have been studying this virus epidemic, now known as a pandemic by the World Health Organization. And today I've listened to Congress, the CDC, the President, the Governor of Washington State, and the World Health Organization. I've been monitoring the number of cases. And as a U.S. Navy veteran, having military medical training and knowing how quarantine procedures work, I am noting the many mistakes being made in response to the threat of the virus. People are absolutely doing the best that they can. But Dr. Fauci testified to Congress this morning that it's going to get worse, and the CDC says that we're about to see a wave of new cases. Now, this is not to alarm you, this is to prepare you. Most people will still have a very low rate of response to this virus. The official statement from the state of Washington is COVID-19 is spreading in several communities in Washington. The risk of exposure is increasing for people who live in our state. The reason there is such a concern is because despite that it looks like only a few 100 cases or so in our state, which speaks now to 363, we're adding about 100 a day. The problem is that we lack the ability to test for it. So at this time, medical professionals have no real way of knowing how many people are infected on a larger scale. Making matters worse, many younger people have no idea that they are carrying and spreading the infection. They're asymptomatic, they're not sick, they're not showing any symptoms, they don't know they've been exposed. It takes 14 to 27 days to start showing symptoms after you're exposed in most cases, giving you a lot of time to spread it around. If you're among the few who are going to have a severe response, you often develop lung fibrosis so quickly that if you don't get immediate medical help, there's not a lot they can do for you. The governor of Washington has asked that we avoid gathering in large groups and has canceled any events of over 250 people. We have been told that there are testing kits coming, and once they arrive, we will start mass testing. If you would like to see how this was handled correctly, look to South Korea. They put people in quarantine immediately and started testing on a mass scale immediately. Their numbers rose quickly, but they have managed to get on top of this and save most of their population with only 60 deaths out of 7,700 reported cases, compared to America, which has 1,200 reported cases with already 31 deaths. Getting on top of this and mitigating the spread is imperative. Early detection of serious cases is top priority. Early detection of serious cases is top priority. Okay, that means we have to keep room in the hospital for serious cases, because if those people have to wait, they can't wait. As I mentioned in an earlier broadcast, the Great Mothers Festival is 1 month away. I have been in prayerful retreat with the gods, asking for guidance and what to do about her festival. Apollo and Triptolemus have offered solutions and have shared the Great Mother's requests. The message about the state of the world was simple. We have been told this was coming. We had the World Love Tour a couple of years ago. We were told, we've been given the message, and we've been given 2 years to prepare. She asked us to protect our food supply. We're supposed to let the goddess know that you hear her pain and show her that you care about the earth. That is what she needs. And you're supposed to know your food and have some food stored up for times of emergency. Many of you are asking, what about the Great Mother's Festival? What does she want us to do about it this year? I have asked and I have received an answer. The bottom line is the Great Mother wants far more people to visit her holy city and hear her message. Triptolemus has been saying this to me since I became Archpriestess. Way more people, way more people. She wants to see her children. She traveled 2 years ago and saw many more people than were able to travel to her, but not enough in her opinion. She mourns the loss of her holy child, and in many ways, that is you. Because of this, we are moving Spring Mysteries to virtual space and moving forward with an online virtual event available to as many people as possible. Registration will be required. It is Demeter's hope that if she comes that close to you, that you will come to her. The ATC has all the technological means to move the Eleusinian Mysteries to a virtual liminal space for this year's mysteries. The Mulpidai are currently working on a plan that will allow the mysteries to take place in virtual liminal space in a way that is easily accessible from different internet platforms. Our plan is to reproduce the entire experience online, right down to shopping with vendors, musical guests, and one-on-one visits with the gods. We do not plan on presenting graders in its usual form. We will have a different graders because we cannot reproduce that in Second Life or Facebook or YouTube or anywhere else. We will have something for that time that delivers the Great Mother's message. Triptolemus has given me several ideas on how to make this happen. We will be announcing the concrete versions of these ideas as they make their way into this dimension. Please come to see the Great Mother this year. While we expect to learn much from the virtual mysteries, this may be your only opportunity to see it in this form. The Great Mother comes to us at this time in the flesh, bringing the entire Greek pantheon with her to commune with us, to bring her message. Do not miss this opportunity to experience this from the comfort of your own private space and hear her very important, timely message. History tells us that this is not the only time that the Eleusinian mysteries have taken virtual form in times of political or domestic crisis. One time, an attacking army experienced the mysteries in a way that sent them packing home. A copy of that article will be attached in the comments of this post should you wish to explore. In the expanse of thousands of years of presenting the mysteries, we have faced many challenges. We will endure, we will overcome, and we will carry on knowing that everything happens for a reason and all the challenges that we face are blessings in disguise. We cannot offer this event for free, however, as attendance to the mysteries requires sacrifice. But the good news is we have made the cost as minimal as we possibly can so that anyone who wants to can attend. And we have made opportunities for those that can give more to do so to help offset costs. This is the ATC's yearly fundraiser. Proceeds from this event allow us to do the goddess's work and maintain her temples throughout the year. Please attend and support if you are able and give generously. We need your help. There's a lot of work to be done. For those of you who have already registered and plan to attend, we are looking at what we can do financially to compensate for the loss of your in-person event. Because this is our yearly fundraiser and we depend on these funds to survive, we cannot simply refund everyone's ticket. We have also already spent a substantial amount on producing the festival for this year. So we don't know exactly what we can do right now, but whatever we decide to do, I can promise you that it will be fair and in balance with the best interests of all concerned, including yours and your families. In addition, we are taking immediate action to move all Mother Church events to an online platform. We have an active online community on Second Life at the private island sim of Sacred Cauldron. The Mother Church will be stepping up its sharing of live events, broadcasting school events and activities on social media platforms, as well as providing opportunities to worship online and in this virtual space. I invite other leaders of the community to utilize this platform while we are asked to reduce the possibility of exposure to the virus. The ATC further extends hospitality to any pagan groups that would like to host a public event on the wiccanseminary.edu virtual campus and welcomes your help in reaching those that are currently or may soon be in some form of isolation. Please contact helpdesk at wiccanseminary.edu if you have any questions about how you can be involved in that. I ask you to take this warning seriously. Our elders are the keepers of wisdom and our most valued asset. Please protect them, call and check on them, but do not visit. If you're dropping off food or necessary items, please maintain at least a 3-foot distance. Do not touch each other. And if you do congregate, please do so mindfully, knowing that the risk could cost you or someone else, a parent or a grandparent. I am a high-risk member of our community. I have several health issues that put me in a compromised state for this particular virus. We have many at-risk members of the community, some being in the Eleusinian priesthood and the actual vessels of the gods. It would be irresponsible of us as an organization to risk the lives of anyone. I'm saddened that we will not be able to meet in person. I have wrestled with this decision. It has been an obsession for the last 2 weeks. But I'm encouraged that we can still count on Spring Mysteries Festival to be powerful, sacred, and transformational. I'm excited about the possibility of being able to reach so many people that for the Great Mother this year, and I cannot wait on her response to your arrival. She gets so happy when she knows she's going to get to see her children, and because I'll know that she will want to speak with you, we will have extended shrine times so that more people can actually get that personal interaction with the gods. Registration will be open to the virtual mysteries, and the link can be found in the text of this post. If you have already registered for the in-person event, it will not cost you anything to register. All registrations that chose the free, there's an option to choose the free option on the registration. If you choose the free option, we'll check and make sure that you're registered and all of that kind of stuff so that you're good to go. We want everybody that is already registered to make sure that they re-register on the virtual registration. And it's mostly because we need to know how many people are going to be there. Whether we need a platform for 500 or 5,000 is a consideration. All right, so make sure you register. As I said, the registration fee is so realistic that everybody that possibly wants to come should be able to come, which is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for real. I know you're worried, but remember that you are very capable of keeping yourself and others safe. You just have to be mindful. We are still at a very low risk. This is a very low risk for most people. We at the ATC are going to continue to work to provide for your needs and keep you safe while we're doing it. Your church will be here for you while you go through this. You are going to have access to more rituals than ever before, and you will have more interaction with your ministers than ever before, but it will be on an online. Yay, no driving, right? So please utilize the tools we have for you. You are loved, you are taken care of, and you are safe. Everything happens for a reason. Just take care of yourself, and blessed be. So I'm going to take questions at this time. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the text, and I will respond. One of the things that you can count on is that if you go to this, you will still be considered an initiate, a first degree initiate of the mysteries, but it will not count as your graders, because we will be having probably the Great Mother speak to everybody for graders. Okay, the registration link. I can post that in here. Let me get that for you. And know that I will be sending out more instructions for, we really hurried to get this out, so the confirmation letter is not so finished up. Didn't do it at all. That was not what I was supposed to be doing. Escape, back up. Technically challenged. It posted the speech instead of the link, so I have to delete all that. Give me a second. That allows you to post more comments, right? Lord, this is a... There we go. All right. Hey, Mary, I love you. Okay, let's try this again, Fellowship 1. Okay, there's the registration link. Okay, so how is it held? That is a very good question. Thank you, Lilia Green. It will be in a combination of presentations, okay? There will be some times when you're looking at the vessel invoked and in costume, right? Doing the whole thing. There will be some times when you are seeing pictures of previous Spring Mysteries events, and there may be sometimes when you're seeing a stream of something from Second Life. We will be having ATC presentations for Ostara in Second Life, but we're also going to stream it into like Facebook, because not everybody can handle Second Life, and not everybody can figure out how to work it, although it's just Control Alt Delete. Some people are like empathic and very overwhelmed by the energy. Know this: when you, yes, Ascani, Spring Mysteries is still happening for this year. Ascani, go back and watch the video. What was I talking about? Oh, how it's going to be presented. There's going to be a stream. We're going to try to broadcast in what we've talked about. Now, you guys, this is all real new, so you can't hold me to, oh, you said you were going to be in Discord. We're looking at Discord, Facebook, and YouTube of simultaneously presenting it in all three of those, because different people use different platforms. And the Second Life stuff for Spring Mysteries, if it's used, will be streamed, and it will probably be like for the for visual effects and avatars will not be able to go into that area because we'll just be using it for the presentation. Does that make sense? Second Life, secondlife.com. You can go ahead and go there now, and it's a virtual 3D reality where the Aquarian Tabernacle Church has a sim. It's okay, Ascani. You can rewind it and watch it. It's all good. And I'm also going to post the entire thing. So just go back and rewatch it when we're done. It is a virtual conference platform. It looks like a video game, but it's not a video game. It is a conference platform that is visually rich. So you have to create an account at secondlife.com and you get an avatar. It's like a Barbie doll that moves around in the virtual space. And then you go to secondlife.com's viewer. They give you a viewer and you go open your viewer and you can go into the world. And when you get into that viewer 3D reality, you go to a place called Sacred Cauldron. They say, where do you want to go? You type in a location, you type in Sacred Cauldron as the place you want to go, and you will teleport, which, I mean, if you've seen Star Trek, you kind of know what that means, to the private island, and everything there is the campus of wiccanseminary.edu. And the students there present daily devotionals. There's 3 daily devotionals at 9 a.m. Second Life time, which is the same as Pacific, 6, 9, and 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. So it's 9, noon, and 11:15 Eastern. And it allows you to go in there and do ritual. We also do ritual every Sunday night. The students put on a ritual. There will be a Sabbath ritual offered there. And it's a lot of fun, but it's also a liminal space. So let me explain to you what that means. It is energetically intense. So if you're empathic and you go into Second Life and you're not prepared for the energetic exchange, you might get anxious and think, oh, I can't take it. It's too much, too much, too much. Whereas if you just know that you're entering a tween space without any kind of bells or incense, you just boof, there you are. And you prepare yourself for it. When you get in there, and just remember that there's an X in the corner and you can leave anytime, it's easier. It is energetically intense. We work magic there. We do ritual there. It's a very powerful space because it's an actual tween space. It's neither here nor anywhere, but it's also someplace that everybody can get to. So I call it a static liminal space. Does that make sense? It's always there. So, and you have plenty of time to go in and to Second Life and use your avatar and go to some tutorials and then go to rituals. There are people that are members of the church who are in self-quarantine, and then there are people that are members of the church in other parts of the world that are in quarantine, and we want the church to be able to be available for people in their time of need. And when you're sick and you can't go anywhere, you really need to be able to reach out and get spiritual support. And so that we're making this available to everyone. If you want to help fill that need and go on to Second Life and participate, you're quite welcome to do that. You can get in touch with people at helpdesk@wiccanseminary.edu. So were there any questions that I missed? Welcome everyone that came in late. It's good to see you. I'm making announcements about how the the virus is going to impact the church? Oh, okay. So the way that Triptolemus showed it to me was that if you have a web space where you sell things online, it will be even easier because you could just post the links to your stuff, but they want you to present the things that you have to sell. This is, you've made things, right, Lori? You've made specific things. So they just want you to present those so that people have the opportunity to purchase them. Talk about your items, why they're important, what if you made them by hand, or if this is just a cool trinket, whatever. But that's how that's going to work. We're going to have times where it's vendors row time, and different vendors will be featured at different times. That's right. Deb says that there are students dressed in cheerleading outfits and on campus. So if you see somebody that's in a cheerleading outfit, it's Woolston Steen, Wiccan Seminary, and they're gold and red. They're there to help you. That's why they're wearing the cheerleading outfit. They're there to be recognized, and you can ask them questions, and they will make you feel so at home. You have no online presence, Lori? That's totally okay. We'll work with you on that. We can accept funds for you, and then we'll just give you the money, stuff like that. We'll work it out. We've got a month. We'll figure out something. We want everybody to be able to do their thing. Thank you, Lilia. It might be a good idea, at least like to pick a couple of price breaks. Be like, okay, so I usually sell things like $5, $10, and $15, and then you can go on your Facebook page and put $5, $10, or $15, or maybe people can just PayPal you the money. There's all kinds of different ways. You can say, if you want this, PayPal me $19.95 at LoriPerkins@gmail.com, and they can, and put your mailing address and what you just paid for in the comments. Well, there's so many ways that we can do this, you guys. Each person is going to, that's what Triptolemus said. He said the Great Mother wants to reach way more people, and we are completely equipped to do this. And there are so many people that want to go to the mysteries, but they can't travel, they can't be in the dorms, they can't sleep without, their teddy bear, whatever it is. I mean, everybody's got something, right? And there are many reasons why people can't make it to the mysteries. Maybe they can't get a passport. Maybe they can't pay $2,500 for airfare. Maybe they don't have a car, whatever it is. And so this is going to make it more accessible to way more people. I'm excited. There were people, there's one girl coming from South Korea, and she's really frustrated that she wasn't sick, but she was quarantined, and she's a student in Wiccan Seminary, and she was coming to the mysteries to be dedicated to her teacher. So she was pretty disappointed, and I'm really glad that we've made it possible for people to be able to come even though they can't leave where they're at. Any other questions? I'm really grateful that you guys came, and I would encourage you to share and get as many people as possible to come to the mysteries. We've only got a month, right? And so a lot of people have already decided that they're not going to be able to go. Maybe people don't even know about it. It's like, I think that it's the best kept secret in paganism, but I tell everybody. Oh, I don't know why more people don't know. So please go ahead and share with everybody that this is happening. That girl from South Korea that I was talking about is going to be working on the website to update what is happening. You're going to see the I'm going to Spring Mysteries with a online on top of it to let people know. We're going to be doing a lot of marketing to get it out there. Please tell people, please tell everybody you know. The Great Mother wants to see her children, and I can't reach everybody, and the ATC alone can't reach everybody. We need to get your friends to tell friends too. So if you can post it all over Instagram pages, LinkedIn, wherever, and help the Great Mother reach her people. She really wants to see her children. She's pretty sad right now, you know. It's before she gets her daughter back. So we want to do everything that we can to let her know that we love her and that we're thinking about her, and we're doing what we can to take care of ourselves and the planet. Okay, well, thank you so much. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Dusty loves you. We at the Mother Church are here to take care of you, and we're going to do everything we can to keep taking care of your needs through this uncertain time. Just do what you can to take care of yourself, and you should be safe. All right? Y'all have a great night, and I will see you later, and we'll be monitoring chat and doing what we can to answer questions. Good night. Blessed be.